All right. Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to another great session with the presidential candidate of the fictional Common Sense People's Party. Now, one of the major reasons we make these videos is to diminish the lies that are being peddled by the government of the day in Nigeria to create the impression that all is well in this country. All is not well, and we have to continue to remind Nigerians that we and only we can emancipate ourselves from the slavery of the political class. And with the level of poverty, hopelessness, and disregard for the rule of law in this country, we are close. We believe that we are close to that point where Nigerians will overlook all forms of sentiments, tribe, religion, and say enough is enough. Institutions like the judiciary, INEC, are going to begin to feel the wrath of the people very soon. As we speak, INEC's plan to rig the gubernatorial election in Imo State has been totally blown open, and it is fire for fire now. Fraudulent INEC chairman Mahmood Yakubu came out yesterday to tell the world that the elections will be so free and fair that any polling unit where violence occurs will be voided. But the people quickly told him that they know his plans. Their plan is to use APC thugs to cause violence in Labour Party strongholds so that they will void the votes there. But the people told him expressly that his plans have failed. Then today, another shocking thing happened during the stakeholders meeting, and INEC was thoroughly resisted. Listen to the PDP candidate for deputy governor narrate that event.
I'm not sure INEC is ready for this election, to be honest with you, because we just had a special stakeholders meeting today, which was a big sham. It was most embarrassing because before the meeting actually started, after the opening speech by the National Commissioner, Honorable Ken Ukago, he had asked the media to walk out of the venue. It was most shocking. I mean, I was wondering, everybody, every candidate, we all stood up and shouted at him and said, why would you let that be? Are we running a secret society here? I mean, this is a major election, a gubernatorial election that would come up on the 11th of November. Why would you want them to walk out? You must tell the world how ready you are for the election, unless there is something you need to hide. In any case, there is something to hide, and I'm serious about it. Because you look at the antecedents, and then you will want to believe, because it calls to question their personality and character. I need to bring this to the attention of Nigerians. Here we have two result sheets. On the House of Assembly election, our agent and other parties' agents were all given original result sheet from INEC. And immediately after the election, they uploaded another look-alike, but I dare say a fake result, with the same serial number onto INEC IREV. And we asked the National Commissioner, tell the world how they got the serial number of a result sheet that was supposed to have been domiciled in INEC and from INEC to the Central Bank of Nigeria. We need to know. In any case, let us send it as a signal to you that we will not accept any of this on November 11th. You cannot afford to upload a fake result. This happened under your watch, and we need you to explain. You will be shocked that while he was trying to answer or put up explanation on how this result made its way to the INEC IREV, he said that this has just been brought to his attention. This is laughable. That is gross incompetence. Because this happened under you, does that mean that you didn't look at the results on the IRF in an election that you were supposed to have supervised?
Right, Mr.
Or
Yeremi.
you know that the original result sheet wasn't uploaded?
You heard him. And look at how Nigerians reacted. Look at some of the tweet reactions. This tweet here says, I believe Imolites can do it. They should stand up against that tyrant of a man. Abia did it. I believe they can. Imolites, now is the time to say enough is enough. And this tweet by Amazing says, imagine electoral body asking media and journalists to walk out in stakeholders meeting. Who would do us this thing, for crying out loud? I don't know, my brother. And this tweet by Humphrey says, imagine the chairman of APC's Governors Forum losing his re-election. This is exactly what Imolites and Nigerians will have to deal with on Saturday. It is certainly a do-or-die affair for Hope and the APC. Wow. And this tweet says, I have a friend who said he's going to be deployed as an ad hoc staff on the election, that they are under instruction from the APC government in Imo to rewrite results and upload with APC being favored, and their reward will be $100 cash. Of course, I believe it. Now, like this APC, they do, I believe I'm 100%. And this tweet right here by Larry says, INEC is a fraud. They will manifest their game plan again to rig these elections in Imo State, Bayelsa and Kogi states on Saturday, November the 11th. And that is just the whole truth. If the people cannot rise up in those states and defend their votes, how many people is INEC going to send to those states? The people should be able to rise up to defend their votes. This is what we are talking about. You can't just say you need Peter Obi to lead protests, you need this. You, the people, must stand up and do some things for yourselves. Now, let us move on to the issue of the Nigerian Senate. You see, when a group of people gather, the kind of topics raised for discussion will tell you whether those people themselves consider their gathering a serious one or not. And the last time the Nigerian Senate gathered, a motion was raised by 2 senators. That same motion was supported by 40 other senators. And what was the motion about? Let us look at it. Senate urges FG to intervene in Israel-Hamas war. The Senate has urged the federal government to intervene in the ongoing conflict between Israel and Hamas to bring it to an end. This followed the adoption of a motion at the plenary on Tuesday on urgent need to call for a ceasefire on the ongoing conflict between Israel and Hamas by Senator Adamu Alero and Senator Sumelia Kawu, and co-sponsored by 43 other senators. Not a bill to stop insurgency, not a bill to protect Nigerians that are being killed, not a bill to rescue this country from the hunger that is ravaging it, the poverty, the squalor that is finishing the citizens of this country. These people are not passing a bill on that. They are talking about the war in Israel and Hamas. To tell you that these guys don't have anything to talk about. They have bought cars for them, 160 million naira each, SUVs. They have paid money, sent prayers into their accounts. So all they do now is to sit down and entertain themselves in the name of working for the country. And look at how Nigerians reacted. Look at some of the tweet reactions. This tweet here says, seriously, when you have not intervened in the war at your own doorstep, okay. And this tweet by Yoruba Obedient says, why not intervene on insecurity and hardship in Nigeria? My sister, help me ask them. And this tweet here says, Biko, intervene and do what exactly? Nigerians are killed every day here in Nigeria, and the government, including the Senate, are doing jack shit about it. But you want to intervene in Israel and Hamas war. This is what madness looks like. I'm telling you. And this tweet here says, oh my sweet Jesus, when things are hard and people are suffering and dying in my own dear country, Nigeria, there is no intervention from these old people of the Senate. Dear great-grandfathers, you all need to retire and go home in peace. I'm telling you. And this tweet here says, what are they smoking in that Senate? Have they become so jobless that they have nothing again to discuss? I wonder. And this tweet here says, intervene in what capacity? What about the insecurity ravaging Nigeria? When I say God may not even be aware of the existence of this country, you people think I am capping. And this tweet here says, lack of proper issues to discuss and idle minds. Honestly, these people are just idle. And this tweet here by Adekunle says, this is so funny. You want to fix another man's house when your own house is not in order. Make it make sense. What are they smoking in that Senate? My brother, if you ask me, who I go ask? Anyway, like I said, The reason we keep making these videos is to let Nigerians know that we must not go to sleep because all is not well with our country. It is to let Nigerians know why well-meaning Nigerians say this country needs to be rescued and Nigerians need to rise up to that occasion. All right, make I leave am here. Make I still enter town. Make I go get some ogbonge political news wey una go like. Why? Because of una. Now I dey here. So, don't go away. Don't go. Okay. Sorry,